Hey guys, it's Lynn from GMP Custom Fabrications. I'm reshooting the intro for this video because of all the stuff I've had changes and stuff I've gotten done. I really don't even know. Maybe I'm gonna reshoot it again, more than likely. I'm getting ready to go ahead and test the oxygen sensor and check some resistance, because what I ended up doing, my wiring for my oxygen sensor for some reason came out in the middle of my firewall, and so I made my wires longer. Now I don't know, I try to use the same gauge wire, try to do everything the same, but I don't know if the extra length threw off anything in the calibration of the part. So what I'm going to do is go ahead and get my voltage tester and stick some wires in and check my voltages with it turned on. First I'm going to make sure that I have everything wired right and that I have continuity from the oxygen sensor up to the computer. I'll have to locate which one's the oxygen sensor one, and I'll check and make sure I got continuity between the two of them. And then with it running, making sure I'm getting a reading that it's actually putting out current. It's a very minute amount, but that's how it works. So that's what's got me concerned, that maybe by adding that wire I may have affected the resistance. And so I'm going to check it down right next to the oxygen sensor. I'm going to stick a pin through the wire casing and test it there, and then I'm going to do one up at the computer itself. Stick a pin in there, test it up there, and see if I got any variations. Okay, first thing I'm going to do is go ahead and stuck a pin. I found that is the wire that's supposed to go to the oxygen sensor signal wire, and then I found it down there right where I had added my splice. I spliced it so I could get from up here to down there. But anyway, so first thing I'm going to do is go ahead and check that I have continuity between the two of them. Got my Milwaukee tester, which I don't remember, we got it at auction. I don't think I paid much for it. The wife, I think, probably found it and said, "Oh, is that something you'd be interested?" And it's like, "Oh, heck yeah. Love auctions." First thing I always do with this one, because sometimes the connection's not good, and the bottom of it is, check, make sure that's good. Okay, so I do have good continuity between the oxygen sensor and the computer. That's good. My other two things I need to check on it is that I have ground and key power. So I will go ahead and, up here is where I have them spliced together. So I'm going to go ahead and unwrap this and expose the wires back and test it from there. Got my culprit there. My splice came apart. Big fan of splicing, stuff like that. Not sure why that wire is shorter than the rest of them, but definitely supposed to be a problem. I'm gonna fix this, we'll get back to testing. Okay, what I just got done doing is confirming all my wires were good, going down to the plug that the oxygen sensor plugs into. I'll trace them back, make sure their sources were good, make sure they're grounded good. And now I've got my pin stuck back in for my signal wire. And so I'm going to go ahead and start it up and see what we get. In fact, now that I think of it, I probably need, I got it going to ground, but since there is a ground wire, I need to be using it. So it is 29. So let's get 29 hooked up, then we'll try it. Okay, I went ahead and got my pin set up for the oxygen sensor. They call it the HEGO, heated something something, whatever, oxygen sensor, and then the ground side of it. And right now I'm showing zero voltage, which is normal for it being off. And when I start it up, I should see between 0.1 volts to 0.9 volts. And I would say that as rich as it's been running, I'm thinking that I did have a bad wire that wasn't even making contact, so we'll see. Fire this up and see how it does. Now, actually this will be the first time in the video that you'll see it running through the pipes. This will be kind of anticlimactic in a sense that I'm still troubleshooting. So maybe I'll save that for later. I'll just test this. Okay, so I did not get any reading on the tester. It never went off with zero voltage. Actually, it dropped to negative 0.01 and 2. So yeah, I suspect my oxygen sensor is bad, and it wasn't treated real kindly, and I may have even sprayed some cleaner in it, not thinking. And that's a big no-no. So I knew better. Just didn't think of it. So that one's probably junk. So I've got another one that I will try to splice in there with the old wiring and the proper plug, and see how it does. If I can't get anything out of it, I'll go ahead and go buy a new one. So be right back. Well, that was kind of perplexing. So I went ahead and took the oxygen sensor out that I had in there, and come to find that it's only 3-wire. Although the plug was correct, it was only a 3-wire setup, and my PCU, or EEC, or whatever you want to call it, the computer is set up for a 3-wire or a 4-wire. Well, I got digging around. I found a 4-wire that I suspect came from this truck, or came from the RV. The plug's the same as what I needed, so let's stick this in here and see if it works. You can see how I handled that situation. I pulled the whole exhaust off of that side. It was getting bad. If I hadn't stopped the camera, you would have thought I got hijacked by zip ties and bias plies. It was not a good situation. But I've got it out now in a position that I can handle, and at least I'll know if it's not going in right, that it's not because I'm hitting the transmission line. What I'm afraid of is that I had hit that transmission line to the point when I was taking the last one out that I had screwed the threads up. There. Minty. Which, I mean, it only makes sense that that's the way I had to do it, because I had that oxygen sensor screwed in whenever I put these off together. In fact, I had to move it once because I had it mounted here. Then put the exhaust pipe up and realized I was up against my starter, so I moved it up here. Hindsight now, since I've been underneath there, this would have been a better spot right here. But it is what it is. So I'm gonna crawl underneath there, put this back up, and be right back. All right, back to where I was so rudely interrupted by the reality of the situation. All right, verifying that I do have continuity through my wires. All right, if y'all stayed with me this long, you deserve to see a startup. I'll do another video, hopefully my next one. I'll make a big deal out of starting it up and pulling it out. But you guys have stuck with me on this video this far, we'll get to see it first. It was working. Okay. What I was seeing, for one thing, it's weird because my positive and negatives not what I thought. So let's swap that first. I mean, I think that's a big issue. But yeah, it was scaling up just like it was supposed to, going from lean mixture where it was starting at, and then it was going high. Numbers was going up, which meant it was rich, which it clearly has been rich. So let's start back up again. Let's see what the numbers do for us. Now, I do have, and hopefully this will be part of the next video, is I'm pretty much getting rid of all the emission stuff on here. Just don't need it, don't want it. And so in doing that, that's what part of this problem is, I'm sure. Without nothing hooked up, it's freaking out, doesn't know what to do. So I'm just, at this point, glad to see that my oxygen sensor is working. So in the next couple days, well actually later today, I should be getting a package from the 460 guys. That is a twisted smog box. It's a little gadget with wires on it, and I'll do a full install on that, and that tricks the computer into ignoring all this stuff and makes it think that everything's just fine. And so I'm sure that, you know, until I have that installed, this isn't gonna, it's gonna stay rich until I get that fixed. So, but today was all about the oxygen sensor and getting it to read proper. So that was a small victory. It's gonna be hidden at the end of this video with God knows what else. I still suspect my fuel injectors are probably still not the cleanest they could be. I'm tempted to go ahead and mix up some cleaner and just do a small high concentration pump through them. Yeah, I'm going to go ahead and wrap it up there for today. I've got enough footage to go through and edit into some beautiful masterpiece. I really couldn't even, that's, my hat goes off to the guys that are able to plan out their day and say, okay, I'm gonna set up the camera, take the camera out there, and I'm gonna do X, Y, and Z, and then I'm gonna edit it, and all will be good, and I'll get it uploaded. My life doesn't work that way. I work for the railroad, so I never know how much time I'm gonna have off, and I end up trying to get done what I can, and then I get called to work, so I don't get the chance to edit it. So then I'll, have to decide next time I have time off, am I going to edit film or edit video, or am I going to come out here and get something done? Okay, now the camera died as I was trying to wrap this all up, so I had to fire this one up. Okay, but basically what I was saying is, with my job and the crazy hours I work, I don't always get a chance to get stuff done in the ideal fashion of film it, edit it immediately so you still remember what you just filmed, and then get it uploaded. I wish I had that luxury, but I don't. So I do what I can when I can, and you guys pay the price. But anyway, all goes well. I'll go to work tonight, and then I'll have 2 days off. My weekend is going to be Sunday and Monday, but I'm hoping that today, after I go to bed, the mail may have ran already. Anyway, hopefully my little smog delete deal will be here, and that's what the next video will be, is me installing that, and we'll check we saw today how it ran. It was maxed out, max richness on it at 9, so I suspect that's going to come in better. It says that we should run between 35 and 55 volts, so that would be awesome. It also says that the mixture ratio of, they consider the ideal being 14.7 to 1. I don't have a wide band oxygen gauge thing, so I'm just going to have to go with the voltage and hope we get in the range. But anyway, I feel good. I got that oxygen thing was bugging me because I was pretty sure I had screwed it up. Come to find out, it wasn't even the right one in there anyway. I don't know where it came from. It was in my shop. I don't know where it came from. But anyway, let's wrap this up. This is Glenn from G&P Custom Fabrications, living the dream till the freaking phone rings. Thanks for watching.